Robert Kiyosaki had two dads who deeply influenced his education. On one hand, one of his two dads was a postdoctoral scholar, but lived a life of financial limitations and left enormous debts to his family after his death. On the other hand, his other father wasn't able to complete 8 years of school education, but became one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii. Both fathers had strong personalities and held opposing views on money. The poor dad saw money as evil, while the rich dad believed lack of money was the root of problems. As a kid, he found it hard to choose between the opposite views of his two fathers. He figured out that financial illiteracy is one of the reasons why the rich keep getting richer, the poor poorer, and the middle class increasingly indebted. Parents teach their kids that having good grades at school and graduating are their guarantees for success. Professional and general education trained excellent doctors, bankers, accountants who still struggle their entire lives with money. The lack of financial education is also at the root of the enormous national debts and the rise of poverty in the US. It is worrying. Observing his fathers, Kiyosaki connected financial situations to thought patterns, stating that you can't afford something because of your finances and wondering how you can afford it are two different attitudes, which influence in two contrasting ways your financial abilities. His dad, who became rich later, always encouraged him to aim at improving his brain's financial problem-solving abilities. His father, who ended poor, couldn't do this, and by being intellectually lazy on financial matters, became indigent. While his rich dad favors financial independence, entrepreneurship, and sees himself as rich, his poor dad expresses his disinterest in money and likes the security of government job and pension. This childhood with two dads with opposite attitudes about money helped Robert Kiyosaki understand that our thoughts, words, and actions determine our financial situation. His rich dad regularly made it clear he hadn't been working for money, but rather had been making money working for himself. Robert Kiyosaki, at the age of 9, decided to take the path less traveled of his rich dad, and that was a huge turning point in his life. However, for most people, the story is different. While the power of mind is stronger than the one of money, few people are able to make money work for themselves because nobody taught them.